All right, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Yerusha from the GMS Champaign, Illinois branch. Before all things, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. All right, I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and salutations to all the Akim that's pushing this truth for righteousness and sincerity. All right, shalom. And I just want to get into just a quick lesson real quick. I've seen a few brothers doing lessons on this also, but it's a case that's been flowing around. This Edomite lady by the name of Lindsay Clancy. All right, and she put to death, all right, 3 of her children. And the reasoning was that she was going through some type of postpartum, mental illness. All right, and it's an exact term after the word postpartum. I think it's like psychos or something along those lines. But some type of mental disease where, she's trying to get off, for killing her kids. And what's so disturbing about it is that I've been on the internet and it's thousands of women, defending this shit. All right, it's a lot of liberal Edomite women, and I've seen a lot of so-called black women defending this shit too. And that just comes from when you are under a nation that has such low morals. All right. This is the type of shit that you see. So yeah, like I'm gonna let some of this play and go into the scriptures.
Out of the trial of Lindsay Clancy, hundreds of people in pink rallied outside Plymouth County Superior Court this morning. They're showing support for Lindsay Clancy, the Duxbury mother on trial there for killing her 3 children. Her case has sparked national conversations about postpartum mental health. Inside the courtroom, a crucial defense witness taking the stand, testifying to key details of what Clancy told her after the murders in 2023. Sophia Szabo has been tracking this trial from day one. She joins us now live in studio with the latest from court today.
Well, Kate, it's important to remember that Lindsay Clancy has admitted to killing her children, but the defense is trying to convince a jury to find her not criminally responsible for it. Now, they have spent the week trying to prove that she was suffering from postpartum psychosis and did not understand her actions. Sheila Kavanaugh taking the stand this morning. She is the chaplain at Brigham and Women's Hospital. She testified to meeting with Lindsay in the hospital just a few days after the murders. She says Lindsay told her a male voice told her to kill her children and then herself. The prosecution has consistently pushed back on claims that Lindsay Clancy heard voices. They cross-examined the chaplain on her records this morning.
Talking about the voice came up in several of your meetings, correct?
Correct.
And you never once wrote about any of it in any of your very detailed notes, correct?
Well, chaplain notes are not verbatim transcripts of patient conversations. I'm not there to evaluate the patient. I'm there to bear witness to their suffering.
Okay, but the question was you did not document those statements in your notes, correct?
Correct.
Now,
So as you can see, they pretty much just trying to get this lady off. And it's wicked as all hell. So I'm going to go to the book of Isaiah 5:20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." So when you're living in this rulership that's under Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, you can see that a lot of common sense is just thrown out the window. And things that should just be labeled as pure wicked and evil, all right, people actually say quite the opposite, man. All right, I've been on Facebook earlier looking, and yesterday, and I'm just looking at going through the comments and watching thousands and hundreds of women just defending plain out murder. But when you come from a culture that pushes for abortion, what do you expect? All right, this place has been totally turned into a graveyard. All right, America is through, man. This place, the way this place is being ran, it's over with, man. All right, so let me grab this real quick. In Proverbs 28:2 in the NLT version, it says, "When the moral rot within a nation, its government topples easily." All right, so when there is moral rot within a nation, its government topples easily. All right, and America is a morally rot, man. All right, that's why you have so much of the, LB. You already know the rest of the letters. Why that community can flourish all right, in a place like America. Because, you know, if it was a God-forsaken country as it claims to be, these things would be outlawed. But actually, you know, they're actually put into law. All right. And that's how you know that this place is ran by Satan. Because we all know that the small hats, all right, the people that's over there in Israel now has pretty much full control over the Congress and who's elected over here in America. And for them to be the so-called chosen people, you can see that they push nothing but wickedness out in the world. All right, it says, I'm going to go back. It says, when there is moral rot within a nation, its government topples easily, but wise and knowledgeable leaders bring stability. All right, stability. So that's what this world is lacking. All right, you know, a wise, all right, profitable king, all right, to be put over the people. But the scriptures say that you know, in due time the Lord will put one over the earth, roughly paraphrasing, that is profitable. All right. So this is Psalms 9:17. It says, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget Yahweh. So, hey, these places are going to be brought down to the grave, all right, to the pit. All right, because hell goes, and it's not talking about, you know, a place where you burn forever. No, it's talking about hellish conditions, all right, or the graveyard. It says, and all the nations that forget, and this is the result of all the nations that forget the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. When they rule, all right, by their own devices and their own means, all right, you see what type of people it breeds. All right, this is we're under the rulership of a foolish king. All right, let me grab that real quick. Sirach 4:13. It says, better is a poor and a wise child than an old and foolish king who will no more be admonished. All right, so we're under the rulership of a foolish man. All right, and you can tell by the way he sets up his laws. Everything brings death. All right, even when I was a kid, and that's how you know the Lord, you know, when he truly wants you to be a part of this, that you don't have a choice. Because ever since I was a kid, I knew the world was being ran incorrectly. Even as a young kid, I used to observe these things. I'm like, man, this shit is stupid. All right, a lot of the things, I didn't have a full grasp of what was going on or nothing like that. But it was just little things. I'm like, at like 6, 7, I'm seeing the stupidity in things. And it was grown people who wasn't seeing it, man. Hey, so the Lord, man, hey, it's only for the elect to see. Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. All right, but the Lord, he shows things to people, man, because the rest of the world is, you know, pretty much blinded. All right, and that's just what it is. Let me grab that actually in the book of Deuteronomy. All right. Real quick, Deuteronomy 28:28. All right, I got it here. So it's Deuteronomy 28:28. It reads, the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. And that's what you're seeing, man. Hey, people are just totally ignorant to what's actually going on in the world, man, and what is true wickedness, man. All right, not to get off track. Hey, we have made a society that views wickedness as righteousness, man, and that's why, you know, this place has to fucking go, man. All right, America has to be taken out, bro, because it's vexation of the spirit. All right. So Proverbs 14:34, it says, righteousness exalted a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. All right, so now you're seeing the end results of a place like America, man. It's just it's over with. Lord willing, you know, hey, we're coming into we're coming into perilous times for sure, but Lord willing, hey, this is the last time we gotta be in our last Passover, our last Day of Atonement. Lord willing, you know, hey, the Lord come back and put things, because when this thing pop off, it's gonna go quick. All right, it's gonna be like what the term is called a domino effect. So it's gonna be one thing after another, very quickly, man. The Lord is gonna show His works. All right, because this place is evil, man. So this is 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, "This known also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boosters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy," which you see America is full of that. The world as a whole, but man, especially over here in Babylon. It says, "Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, and content, fierce, despisers of those that are good." And that's so when these type of things are called out, all right, you're mostly what? Hated for it. All right, they hate him that reprove and negate. All right, they don't want to be corrected. They would rather, stay in their sin. It says, traitors, heaters, high-minded, which a lot of these foolish people are very high-minded of themselves. It says, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh. And that's ultimately what the world has came down to, man. And yeah. Hey, so we're seeing that this place is through though, man. We don't got much longer here at all. Hey, Lord willing, you brothers keep continuing on with the fight. Myself also. And I just wanted to get a quick lesson out there, a quick hit. It was on my spirit to put it out there. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Akim Shalom.